Welcome back to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. I'm so happy y'all here with me today. We're going to do something that I've been wanting to do. We're going to have, of course, a cigar conversation. But we're going to discuss 5 cars that I must own. Like, I must have it in my collection. Like, I must have it. These 5 cars haunt me because I want them. I don't have them yet, but I will. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. The top 5 cars that I must have. But let's burn this first. There you go. There we go. Now we can start. Top 5 cars. I had to write this down, all right, because there's really way more than 5 cars that I feel like I must own. But I had to write it down just because I didn't want to be all over the place with the topic because it does mean a lot to me. And I'm sure if some of y'all, all of y'all that watch this channel are somewhat of a car enthusiast, a cigar enthusiast, or golf enthusiast. So I know y'all have your own set of collection of things that y'all like. I have my own, y'all have your own, okay? The cars that I have now, I love them, I appreciate them. I want more. And before, back in the days, I used to be like, nah, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. Yes, I do. Yes, actually, I do. Don't make fun of my Giants Cup. I know my season is over, okay? All right, don't worry about that. I'm a fan. Now, the first one on my list, and there's no list of this is number 1 or this, that, and the third. It's just a list, okay? It's just a list. But these are 5 that I feel in my heart I have to have. So we're going to start with number 1. And then I'm going to show you some specs about it, okay? 1992 BMW A50i. 296 horsepower. Of course, it's not a lot. It's from 1992. That was a lot of horsepower back then, okay? 5.0 V12. A50i. Such a beautiful car. Such a beautiful car. Designed, style, interior, exterior. This is, to me, probably number 1 and number 2 perfect BMWs that BMW ever made. I'll take the A40. The A50 is the V12. I'll take the A40 with the V8, to be very honest with you. I don't have to have the V12. I want the V12. But I don't have to have it. More cylinders, more problems. But either way, it is such a timeless, beautiful car. And I know my car people know what I'm talking about. My BMW people can't even dispute it. You can't dispute it. I mean, the 635 is to me the second most beautiful BMW they ever made. That used to be number 1, but that A50 CI or I, either one, is absolutely one of the best BMWs ever made in history, and that is definitely top on my list, okay? Absolutely top on my list. Check it out. I'll get right back to it. Welcome back. I told you it's a beautiful car. Absolutely a beautiful car. And this is going to be a beautiful list. All right, so let's sit back, get you something to drink, get you something to smoke, and let's talk about it. But before we do that, quick commercial break. Hey, what's happening? It's your man, Kadon Sterling. You know, I always bring you something new that I designed for my Etsy store. Etsy.com, Mogul Mindset. One word, Mogul Mindset. All right? For all my entrepreneurs, I pay me. All right? You can get it right now on Etsy.com, Mogul Mindset. One word, that's the store. Go get yours right now. And we are back. Thank y'all very much for sticking with me, all right? Right here on Cars, Golf, and Cigars. Number 2 on my list, 1989 Mitsubishi Conquest TSI. I know a lot of you have no idea what I'm talking about. I know a lot of you have no idea what I'm talking about. But for the people that know what I'm talking about, you are car people for sure, and I salute you, okay? It used to be the Staron, you know, when Chrysler had it, because it's the same design. But I actually had one of these, so that's why this is personal to me. I had an 89 TSI, Conquest TSI, Mitsubishi, absolutely turbocharged. Okay, let me get some of the specs for y'all here. 2.6 liter, 188 horsepower. Of course, it wasn't a lot of horsepower, but it's from 1989. Okay, and you could probably get them now between $9,000 and $20,000. To be honest with you, I think I bought mines at the time. I bought mines in 1997. I bought an 89 in 97. All right, stop trying to figure out how old I am. All right? I'm grown. But I bought an 89 in 97. All right, and I love that car, but I did not appreciate that car. And I wish that I had automobile knowledge that I have now then, because I would have appreciated the car. I used to race that car, okay? And I blew the engine because I didn't have no oil in the engine. Matter of fact, that's the car I actually brought my daughter home from the hospital in. I bought that car just to make sure I had a car to drive her home, because I didn't have a car at the time, and between 96 and 97, somewhere around there. But either way, so it has a lot of memories to me, you know, and I would love to own one of those again, because to me, I used to call that the poor man Porsche. That's the first car I ever had that was turbocharged. First time I ever had a car that actually made that manual. And it was such a blast to drive. That's one of the first times I think I really appreciated how a car drove on an open road. You know, in the fall with the leaves coming down, I could still see the image in my head of me looking in the mirror and watching the leaves just blowing up as I was going through the Sawmill. I was going over the Sawmill Parkway in New York. Some of y'all know where that's at. And some of y'all are familiar with the Sawmill. Very, very curvy. And I remember on there blowing it, 75, 85 miles per hour. Turbo kicked in and the leaves is just coming out of everywhere, and it just handled so well. But check it out for yourselves right here. Let me know what y'all think. We are back. One more again. Oh, for some of y'all that was probably hitting me in the comments talking about, well, what you smoking? This is a house stick. I did a review on this about 2-3 episodes back. A Maduro full body. Remember I told y'all I was not a fan of the aroma, but at the same time, hey, this is a very smooth cigar. Very, very smooth cigar. So we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's get to the next one. The only truck SUV on my list, and the only EV, but I definitely want one. 2022, 2023 Hummer EV. I'll take the pickup version or the non-pickup version. It don't make me no matter. I absolutely love this vehicle. Every time I see it on the road, I'm like, it is massive. It is huge. It just looks so, it's a very aggressive, but at the same time, very smooth, aggressive Hummer. And I applaud GMC for this one. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I first saw this, man. I don't care about the crab walk. I don't care about none of that. I just love how it looks. And the fact that it's an EV, okay. But please don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. Just because it's an EV does not mean that it's cheap to keep it going. It's cheap to charge it. Okay, you can easily spend $100 on charging this. It ain't no $25 charge. This ain't no Tesla. No, it's a big. It has two of the size batteries. One of the batteries that can fit the Cybertruck. Two of those. You need two of those for this Hummer. That's how massive this vehicle is. But no matter how you look at it, no matter how you really judge it, what can't you do with it? The suspension goes up an extra 6 inches if you have to go off-roading. 6 inches, not 2 or 3. It goes up 6, okay, if you needed to. There's nothing you can't tow. There's nothing you can't, nowhere you can't go. It's all-wheel drive, of course. It's all season. It don't make a difference, man. This is one of them SUV trucks that's for the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things I think that you just gotta have, you know? Now, mind you, the great thing about it is it's depreciated so much. Right now, you could probably get one. I wrote it down. Let me see what I had there. You could probably get one right now for about 50 grand. 2022 or 2023. Now, the 2022 had a recall for the tail light, so that would definitely help you get a little bit more money off of it. But the 2023, 2024, but I will go 2022, 2023. You can get them for 50 grand now. These were 150 grand when they first came out in 2020 or 2019. $150,000, $160,000. Matter of fact, when they first came out, they were selling for higher than MSRP. Some of them were selling for 180. You can get them for $50,000, 54. Some of them 64, 65. Some of them 70. But you can get one. I seen one today online for 55,000 with like 40,000 miles on it or 50,000 miles on it. Incredible, beautiful, beautiful. I think is absolutely worth it. Oh yeah, I wrote it down right here. 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower. That's not juicing it up. That's not trying to do anything to it. You can't tune the engine. It's EV. 1,000 horsepower. It's sick. If you really know your car, it's a sick vehicle. And I love the fact that you could detach the roof, 4 different sections. I love that. I just think the look is so rugged. It's so rugged. It's almost rude, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? So 2022, 2023 Hummer EV. One of them things I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I know I have to get it. Okay, it's on my radar. I gotta have it. All right, you check it out. I'll be right back.
1, 2, 3. Let's get started. You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
I told y'all. Mean and vicious. Matter of fact, if I actually get one, I probably would put that on the tag. Mean and vicious. I don't know how I'm gonna write this. A lot of letters. Mean and vicious. Incredible vehicle. Let's move on. Let's keep it going. One that I gotta have. And this is actually my only luxury car on the list. But I love this year, this model. 2014 S63 Mercedes. I could just leave the pen right here. 2014 S63 Mercedes AMG. Can't leave that off. AMG. All right, let me give you the specs. 5.5 twin turbocharged engine. V8, of course. I love V8s. All right. 577 horsepower, almost 600 horsepower. That's sports car numbers for a four-door sedan. 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Yeah. You're not really going that fast in this S-Class 63. It's not that you're not going, it's the fact that why would you want to? Because the car is so freaking comfortable. I know you've seen it on the channel already. If you haven't seen it, go a couple of episodes back, watch that channel when we was detailing. Shout out to my brother Sean, my brother big brother Vern, my brother Vernon, his S63 AMG. You seen it right here. Mean and vicious. And when he changed the wheels, more vicious. It's a beautiful driving automobile. There's a reason why I want this particular one. I've had an S-Class before, and only Mercedes I've ever owned was an S-Class. That actually gave me the bug and made me understand clearly on why Mercedes is the best or nothing when it comes to luxury performance. Remember, Mercedes is luxury first, performance second. Okay? It is so comfortable of a ride. It is so comfortable of a drive. And it actually makes you feel amazing inside. Check it out. I'll be right back. It's a beautiful car. Beautiful car. And when you believe it or not, you can actually get that car somewhere between, where I wrote it at? Okay, anywhere between right now, $20,000 to like $32,000. Some places you can probably find one for $17,900. High mileage though. But if you're scared of high mileage, then don't get cars, because cars are supposed to have miles on them. Now, mind you, let's go to the other side of it. Yes, they can have an electric glitch. They can have, well, a couple of electric glitches. The air suspension is definitely 8 times out of 10, the air suspension is going to go out. There's going to be things with this vehicle. But once you sort all those things out, you have an amazing, amazing car. Beautiful driving, beautiful highway, beautiful traveling, beautiful car. All right, now let's move on to the next one. All right, let's get into this number 5. Let's get into this number 5 because anybody that knows me knows how I feel about Corvettes. Okay. In the beginning, I wasn't a huge Corvette kind of person. I always loved the vehicle, but I didn't love the vehicle. So let me say, I always liked the vehicle. When I got my 2008 Vet C6, I absolutely appreciated this vehicle on a whole different level. The culture of Corvettes it's amazing to me. The culture is amazing. So for me, must have one day in my collection. It's my favorite Corvette right now. My favorite one. Everybody gotta have their favorite. 2010 C7 Grand Sport. Y'all look at it. I'll talk about it after y'all look at it. see it. 6.2 LS3 V8. Probably the number one sports engine, domestic sports engine ever. And I do mean ever. It is no vehicle that has ever done engine swaps, has done more engine swaps than LS engines. There are people with Porsche that done took their Porsche engines out to fit LS engines in the Porsche. Everybody wants a LS engine. Okay? So when I tell you my first love for it, 2008 C6, my black Corvette, right? Y'all see it on this channel. I want the 2010 Grand Sport Corvette C7. I think it's the best body design because really what it is a mixture of the Stingray, the Z51 Stingray, and the Z06. You hybrid them together and then you go, the Grand Sport. That's what it is. Technically, that's what it is. The Grand Sport is the Z51 Stingray mixed in with the Z06. And there you go. And that's where it came from. And I personally feel like it's the most beautiful designed Corvette. I even like that design better than, y'all gonna argue in the comments, but I even like that design better than the C8. And I like the C8. I think the C8 is mean and vicious, but it's just something about that C7 body style, that Grand Sport. And I told y'all, I'm dead serious about Corvettes, right? So I got a little surprise for y'all. I guess I'm gonna let it out the bag a little bit right now. I've also acquired, okay? It won't be here till next spring because I don't need it till next spring, but it's already done. I've also acquired a 2003 50th anniversary Corvette C5. I might show it to y'all, I might not yet, I don't know, but that's coming. That's going to be added to the collection. That's already that's going to be part of the family. But one day I would like to get the C7. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just think it's an amazing vehicle. So there you go. 1992 BMW A50, even though I would take the A40. I got no problem with that, but I just love that car. Love it. 1989 Mitsubishi Conquest TSI because it's an emotional vehicle for me because it means a lot to me. I wish I never sold that car. I burned the engine out and I sold it. I should have kept that car to this day because you just can't find them like that. 2022 or 2023 Hummer EV. I don't care if it's the pickup or the full four-door, but it don't make me no matter. I just think that's one of them cars you gotta have. You gotta have, okay? You gotta have in your collection. And I'm not talking about appreciation value-wise, where I want to flip them or sell them later. I'm talking about cars that I truly would appreciate owning and having in my collection and saying, that's my car. What do I have to do today or what do I want to do today? Depends on what kind of car I'm gonna drive. What I want to do, the things that I like, depends on what I'm wearing that day. Depends on what kind of car I'm going to drive. That's how I get down. Number 4, 2014 S63 AMG, big body Mercedes-Benz. The best of nothing. Okay? Gotta love it. Number 5, 2010 C7 Corvette Grand Sport. All right. I was going to add, because this is also one of my favorite cars of all time, Bentley GT. Okay. We talking about the 04, 05, 06, 07 Bentley GT Continental. That's another one. That is another one that I'm just like, oh man. But it didn't make my list this time. We'll talk about that car another time. But there it is. My 5 cars that I have to have in the future. I gotta own them. They gotta come to the CGC garage. They got to come to it. All right. There's links below for all the merchandise on Etsy.com where you can pick up everything that I designed, the hoodies, the hats, everything. Hit that link. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. All right, tell everybody, somebody tell everybody about Cars, Golf, and Cigars. Don't forget to also check me out right here on the Fearless Ambition podcast right here on YouTube, as well as Mogul Talk 1-on-1, also right here on YouTube. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. I'm going to check you on the next one. I'm going to keep smoking.